My buddy Dash for this episode of Double Take. Dave, I just said joined by Dash, but we're joined by Dash
Talking
and
in
Dave.
the third person. That's
The way you
weird.
look,
the way you feel.
What? Oh.
That was like the game today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man, it was almost perfect the way we introed that.
No, it was actually quite a great timing. But anyways, guys, what's going on, folks that are following us from Twitch? Hello, we're gonna be a little bit more explicit here. We're gonna be off the cuff, uncensored here. So hey guys, welcome to the controversial post game show, because normally we don't like doing live post games, but just because of Lukaku's punk ass bitch, we're going to do that here, and I am going to swear. So
Oh yeah,
again,
this is completely like off the rails. This version, right? If you're
if-
coming from the Twitch, this is different.
Yeah, this is different. So again, hide your children, not in a weird way, but more in a polite manner. But anyways, kind of going into it, guys. 1-1 end result. Lukaku being a soft ass bitch again, kind of trying to do the salute with this. Like, bro, you've been in Bremer's pocket the whole game. Shut your bitch ass off and just get the hell out of here. But anyways, Dave, how are you, buddy?
Oh man, I'm all right considering. I just want to welcome everyone else who's just dropping in hot as well.
Yes, you can, Tom. Say whatever you guys want. This is the vent show. This is the shit show.
Yeah, within like hate speech reasoning, and
of course, yeah.
Let's be reasonable. But yes, go say what you want. Okay, Frank's saying he should have gotten sent off for that Gatti foul.
So
I'm talking about Lukaku.
Yes, I did hear some things about a in the tunnel brawl. I don't have any footage of a tunnel brawl. I do have some footage that Kevin gave us of like the brawl from his perspective.
Okay, you got that?
I do. I'm just pulling that up real quick. I just got to download it. But we do have some footage of the scrap Twitter Giants exclusive. Thanks to our buddy Kevin here. He just sent it to us. So I will be pulling that and uploading it shortly.
Yeah, the official. Yeah, there's obviously nothing on the official.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, guys, like they're celebrating like they won the Scudetto or something. Like these guys haven't scored a goal in like 3 matches from open play. Like go on at this point.
Well,
like,
that'd be technically 4 matches from open play, because that wasn't an open play goal.
Touche.
So I mean,
so I do have the video. It's
just the music just playing in the background.
That's the funny thing about it. From allegedly, what we have heard is that we're hearing that it was dragging into the tunnel. So, in my opinion, I think it's going to be fuel for the guys in the second leg. But I'm trying to see.
I guess just to break the ice there. I fucking hate Inter blue and black cunts. Okay, so it's out of the bag. There's Tom. Just in case you didn't feel welcomed here. I mean, there it is.
And Dave Elichak saying doing nothing and acting like he scored a freaking hat trick. That's the thing that pissed me off, because he's like this. He's like what is that? Like, what kind of is disgusting?
It was pretty. Yeah, I was not appreciating it much.
I wasn't either, because I'm like sitting there. I'm like, bro, you got a penalty. If I were you, I would grab that ball, run it back to the circle, and just hang my head low, because you guys looked like garbage the whole game.
And that's the thing, but it's against Juve, and they're trying to prove something. And that's the thing when they're the small dog, because they know on the pitch, Juve have been the better team. They have in the standings in terms of how many points have been accrued on the pitch, but also just how we played them 3 matches. That is the first goal you said in 4 matches that they've scored. It's the first point they've gotten, if you consider this a point, because it's a head-to-head. It's the only thing they've taken away from us this season of the 3 matches. And they're just clinging onto that thread, that little glimmer of hope, like there's some sort of legitimate footballing organization. It's disgusting. Disgusting.
It really is. And the thing is like, it kind of pisses me off is like Bremer pulled a pure Delit. Like that is something you'd see Delit do. Like I am so mad about that because there's no pressure coming onto him. Nobody was going to receive that ball. I don't understand. So when you're going for a header, what is like come on. Like I'm watching it. Like I'm watching this. I'm watching the actual reaction to that. And I'm seeing it go like this. I'm like, dude, like you're supposed to go like that when you're heading. Yeah. Like that. Not
he was I think he was obviously thrown off center, right? He was a little unorganized, 93rd minute. Not trying to make excuses. I mean, he should I sort of understand at the same time.
I get it because he's like, I need to get this out of here. I need to do whatever. I understand. I get it, but just composure.
Yeah.
Okay,
so what are the Paramount pundits?
Yeah, Frankie, I turned it off, so you gotta fill me in on what they're saying. But probably nothing impressive. They're saying Inter had a great reaction, did a very good job. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, neither team did anything, but we beat them the other week, not even that long ago, by staying in second gear. In this game as well, it was second gear, and we pretty much had them beat until the last few seconds with whatever debacle ensued.
I thought we had that game under control, in my opinion.
I apparently have to check the Discord.
I'm doing that too.
I shut it down typically so I don't get all the notifications.
Yeah, because I didn't want to get the spoilers. Yeah, we're pulling it up for you, Frankie.
Oh man, there's a lot. Okay.
There's so much going on. But anyways, guys, comment in your chat. Come on, comment your thoughts, your takes, everything you want to say. Just let it fly.
Is that okay? Is it a video? Open browser. Okay. Is it? No, it's just a picture of them. I want to actually watch it though.
Oh, Mike Jarrell is saying this might have costed them the final, breaking down Juventus giving up the penalty at the end of the match. What?
Okay, you're just they're just saying that they're already doomsaying essentially. That's what we're getting at.
Hey, how many goals has Inter scored against us at home this season?
I haven't. Well, I guess that
0. They scored as nothing. They have gotten the nothing.
I don't know. Like whatever. You got a penalty at the end of the day, but I think the biggest irk really that we're having, why we're so upset, is just how much of a tool Lukaku looks like at the end of the day. Like that's really what I'm upset about. It's
just a ridiculous level of tool shenanery. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Trying to find this clip. I keep hearing this allegedness of the backstage brawl. I'm trying to find the clip for this, but I don't.
Somebody's got to have it. Like if somebody's got a link to it, I mean, drop it in the. I don't know. You can't link into the chat. They're gonna block you. They won't block you. They just won't let it go through. The Discord. You can drop into the Discord. Twitter. I don't know. Get me some links if you got them. Even if some choppy cell phone footage.
Yeah, this is the best comment here. Lukaku playing in the next leg is an advantage for Inter, let's be honest. So I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts in the chat. Like, honestly, like I think despite the Despite the result, I think we could have won that game 2 or 3 just if we had a couple of redirections that went our way. And then LA Juve, like you said, it's going to be fuel for the next match. Tom's going to say Rabiot will be filming it, kicking Barella in the face repeatedly. Yeah. And then Lars is asking, Handanovic got a red card? Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Handanovic and Lukaku both got red cards. I believe there's a third Inter player that got one. I don't know who.
I do not see anything here on the sheet. I'll refresh this page actually.
There's 3 people that got reds: Lukaku, Cuadrado, and Samir Handanovic.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
That's
and
the
then
3.
Jay Mariano, does away goals matter in the Copa? Yes, they do. They do. And then Lars coming in saying strange. Paramount showed that, but none of the commentators seem to be aware.
Yeah, they know not to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. See, that's the difference between like cable broadcasts or even on the Twitch when it's official, and then us just shooting the shit here. Here we don't have a boss. We say what we want, essentially, right? We can talk about whatever, but they try to keep a certain image, especially like you got little kids watching, right? You don't want to see, you don't want your kids to watch the brawls on TV.
Oh, you know who we should call in?
Yeah, Kev.
Are you available, Kevin? Like, comment that you're available, and we'll slide you the link, and we'll throw you in.
I'll give you the link anyways, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you're gonna take that link, Kevin.
You're gonna, God, well, take it. It's been a while since I talked to you. Where are you?
Yeah, I know, right? And then Ali's saying the midfield was a bit tired today. I think so too. I don't disagree with that one. Choisium, Barella is just as annoying as 6'9". Kevin is available, so
Sweet.
We're sending you the link on WhatsApp, Kevin. You can hop in. And then Frankie saying this post-match press conference is going to be great. No. But guys, Kevin McIntyre will be hopping in. He is actually live at the stadium, so he might be able to answer said question about
the 6x9. Sorry, I'm just distracted. This Varela guy, the 6x9. I've seen 6x9, but I've never really paid attention to it. It's a podcast, isn't it?
No, 6ix9ine is a rapper.
Nuts. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, here he is.
Kevin, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going? I don't have my headphones in because I wasn't expecting to be joining live. So
no, it's not the rip.
You're fine. This is the roast Inter show.
Oh.
Get it? Post, but roast.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. I love it. Play on words. What a game, guys!
Give us your thoughts, man.
I wish we had continued playing the same way in the second half as we started the match. First of all, I think the first half, especially the first 20 minutes of the first half, we looked sharper, with more intent of our possession. And then the second half, I mean, I think you guys agree, it kind of shifted back towards kind of traditional, the negative side of Allegri ball, where I think we were just kind of waiting for something to happen as opposed to playing with intent with the counterattack. I mean, Cuadrado did well to finish his opportunity. The handball was legit, albeit shitty. I mean, just like the outstretched hand, missed it with his head. It's just an unfortunate way for that match to get closed off. The stadium was nuts, man. Just absolutely nuts. Like even before the match, it's just the fans like chanting back at each other. Just each calling each other shit and like just it was fun. The energy was pretty electric. The brawl at the end was pretty nuts. So like you guys actually have the video.
Yeah, I just shared.
Yeah, we showed it.
You did. Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks for that.
It was hard to tell kind of with everything going on, like who was actually carded. There were a lot of people shouting that it was Inzaghi, and then it became clear just through looking at apps that it was in fact Cuadrado and Handanovic. But hey, Inter Juve never fails to disappoint, that's for sure.
No, it does not. Wild though. I like the atmosphere for whoever stayed behind. I bet was they're just like going at it.
I mean, there were people who, like, as soon as they put up the 3 minutes for stoppage time, they were getting up and leaving. And man,
come on,
fireworks at the end of that one.
Oh boy,
wow.
But man, how much do you dislike Lukaku as a human being?
That's pretty. That's well. I mean, as a complete human being, I don't know.
No, I know. I'm stretching it, but from
But just as a
sporting sense,
footballer, yes. I
Yeah.
mean,
Dude's a bum. I'm sorry. Like the thing is like I've never liked him ever because his personality is just that of a scrub. Like the thing is like
Yeah.
if you don't play for him, if you don't do something, oh, give me the ball. Why did you not pass me the ball or something like that? Or even like this where it's just like, dude, Bremer manhandled you and made you like call like
Yeah.
he calls Bremer daddy. Like that's how bad Bremer manhandles him. And then it's like he scores a penalty, albeit a pretty terrible penalty. If Tech was there, he saves it.
If Chesney was in there, we would have. I
If
mean,
Te-
like,
yeah.
I love when Perrine gets a chance to play, but Chesney's much better on the PKs. And that was a very savable shot.
Exactly, because it was straight through the middle. And the thing is the reason why Lukaku is a scumbag is that behind the back challenge on Gatti. That is absolute scumbag. Because the thing is Gatti's clear from you offensively. Gatti's moving away from you, and then you go straight through his knee. That is,
I mean,
absolutely
on the
atrocious.
replay,
His
did
leg.
that look like a straight red?
In my opinion, I thought it should be debatable. We even said it on the Twitch. We're like,
yeah,
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. I mean, it looked because it was on the far side of the field from where I was. I mean, it looked nasty, but
it would have been a little. It was on the fence, right? If you got a red, you could argue that it was rough, but him getting the yellow, you could argue he was lucky.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
But that's the one thing where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, really? And the thing is like, I'm not even saying it like, oh my gosh, the Lukaku thing and like, you know, him getting the yellow card, but I'm just saying his personality, like it's just that scumbag behavior. Cause it's like Bremer knocks him flat on his butt. And then next thing later for him, he's like, all right, cool. Let me hit Gatti from behind the back. Like, let me show how big I am. And it's like, I got to give credit to Danilo because Danilo goes up to his face, literally is like, no. You cannot do that. I am not letting that slide.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was good captain behavior in front of the one and only captain, as Del Piero was at the match again.
Yeah. I loved it though, because like when he scored the goal, he had one hand up like this and he was like,
yeah.
Like I was like sitting there, I was like, all right, dude, you do you right there. That was hilarious. Because he was like bouncing. But so our good friend Misak is in the chat. I have not seen Misak. I said Misak in a while.
So it's so late for him. That's why we don't see him much. But yeah.
I mean, it was a brain fart moment by Bremer. Granted, one brain fart moment by Bremer versus like the 20 that Delict had in his time here.
I mean, like the thing is, like, if you think about like how the human body moves when you jump, if you're jumping at an angle to head it, like you can't jump with your arms at your side. So if it misses your head, like you just like it's just unfortunate. Like I don't even know if you can call it a brain fart per se, because I just don't. If you're jumping to head it, like I don't know.
It's a tired play. It was the 93rd minute.
Yeah.
You just lose that little extra bit of concentration, that muscle control, and I mean, he realized it and tried to tuck it in.
He's like, oh shoot!
If you didn't have the video replay that we do today in our 720p quality,
720p quality. I mean, because FIGC doesn't update their freaking cameras.
But you know what I'm saying, right? If you weren't able to slow that down, would that have been called in the moment?
Next scandal. I'm calling this next season scandal. Minus 50 points for Juventus because FIGC could not upgrade to 1080p. They're coming after Juve. It's here, confirmed. Tinfoil hat theory.
So I want to shift because I'm curious what you guys think as well. Vlahovic.
I think Miller should have started.
Yeah, he didn't have very many good looks.
Dude, he's just like you know how we like Morata was an emotional player, right? Like just when he was on form, you could see it when things weren't going well, just the body language, the emotion, the frustration. Very emotional player. Like Vlahovic is in that camp right now. I mean, his frustration with himself, with a bad pass that doesn't make it to him, with him getting a little bit roughed up by a defender and the call not being made. Like he's
he needs to be more mature.
not in a good headspace right now.
He isn't.
No,
And we were hoping off the international something would change, but the competition he was facing isn't like Inter. As much as we trash them defensively, they're still,
pretty respectable. Yes,
they're good. They're a very good team defensively still, and
Right,
you
right.
can't just
And
break teams like that down.
I make the argument that he had the best shot the entire game.
I love it.
So again,
That's
guys,
gonna be a good one.
the Millie Command shirt has been released. It is on the Turin Giants website. So guys, get these limited limited quantity. Get them before they're gone. It said limited quality. I just nearly threw myself. I just like, here's the shovel, just like
Here, buy our piece of shit shirts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, could you,
It's a good one. I'm gonna get
could
that
you,
one.
Could you imagine if Farhad was watching this? He's like, did he just say limited quality? What the fuck's wrong with him?
Oh man, no, they're nice shirts, guys.
They're really good shirts, great material, guys. It's a polyester. It's not a cotton t-shirt, it's polyester. So like if you're jacked, if you got muscles, this will fit really nice on you.
And
So-
if you're lumpy ass pieces of shit, what then?
You'll see your muffin top. No, but the thing is again, guys, the Milik shirt, really awesome, really nice, really good material. There's multiple colors. Also, you have the super cool Turin Giants logo on the back as well. So guys, these are really cheap. They're like $24. Like these are very, very cheap custom print tees. So highly recommend that. So guys, check the website, get that there. Also, we have polos that have been released as well. I think 213 is still a discount code. Also, if you're a first-time shopper, you get 20% off on your bill. So Dave, if you don't mind, could you throw the website link in the chat for the folks? But again, a lot of you folks that watch Beppe, Beppe has the new No Pirlo, No Party shirt as well. So tuningiants.com, get your merch, guys. We're trying to move some merch because new drop, limited quantities, get them before they're gone.
But
Also-
maximum quality.
But maximum quality, limited quantities. Wow, that's a marketing disaster on my part. Could you
That's
imagine
your
if nobody corrected? If it just went, yeah, by the way, guys, limited quality. Everyone would be like, what?
Hashtag English is hard.
Hashtag English is hard, guys. KB is asking me, can you do a demo on how to online shop? Yes, go watch our Sunday night live stream where I did a demo on how to online shop.
Did you see that, Kevin?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so I mean, it was much later in the episode, and we bring up the website.
KB
And Dash is like one by one going through, or step by step going on how to online shop. Like you go put in your details here, and then here's your. It's like Dash. It's 2023. Like they got this figured out, bud.
And Chosium has said, I feel for Dusan, just not going his way right now. Kamaboko, Gonpachiro.
Well, so like this is my. I mean, aside from like Vlahovic himself not being in the best form, how are balls getting to him right now? So if you look at that, like aside from set pieces, so if you look from live play, there's three ways generally for it to get to him. You can get across from the left, you can get across from the right, or if it come through the middle of the pitch. And Juan Cuadrado, despite like very happy that he scored the goal, he can't beat anybody anymore. All he does these days is he gets the ball, he dances on it, and then turns around and passes it backwards. Did he beat a single player tonight and put in a cross? I don't think he did. So
Yeah,
there's nothing coming in from the right, and our midfield isn't playing any ball through the middle. And Di Maria is playing in this floating role where he's just getting it, dribbling it around, and distributing it.
It was really weird how
he was. Yeah, Di Maria was really off this game. It just didn't look like, I don't know. It just didn't look like he was doing well because the thing is like Inter's playing a 5-man block in the middle of the pitch, and the thing is like as much as we hate them, like you got to give them. I give them credit because their midfield block is actually pretty decent with Mkhitaryan, Brozovic, and Barella. It's a good midfield three. Like we got to be honest, it's a good midfield three.
Yeah, it is. It
is. It's tough. It's tough to break that down when you have Fagioli, Locatelli, and Rabiot, which we did have opportunities. But the thing is, and here's the issue. Like for example, Vlahovic doesn't anticipate where the ball is going to be. Like for example, you guys saw that Milik opportunity. If he was maybe an inch, if he moved his foot a little bit, like an inch to the right, that goes into the bottom corner of the net. And it's like, Vlahovic doesn't anticipate that where Milik does, where I think Milik is a lot more mature. Like, again, a lot of people on Twitch were calling him like another Mandzukic, where he's a mature, composed striker. Yeah, he's not going to get you 30 goals a game, but he's a mature person to lead the front
He
line where
reads
it's
the
like,
game a little bit better.
yes. Yeah, where it's like Vlahovic, I look at the crosses, he's at the near post when it goes to the far post, at the far post when it's at the near post. There's just a mental thing with him. It's just his head.
But the team isn't helping him though either, because the only way things are getting to him is down the left. And when Kostic has a not one of his better matches, like tonight, he was fine, but it wasn't one of his better matches. And when he's suffering, his service goes down because we're not playing balls through the middle. And I don't think there was a single cross from the right side of the field tonight.
Yeah, but the thing is, so like, for example, the one thing I have a big criticism for Dusan is like, again, his thought process. Because, for example, I don't know if you saw it from your angle, Kevin, but the one time where he got the pass and the ball's bouncing from him in front of the net, in front of Handanovic, and he's like this. Like, he's like this, and then someone comes in and takes the ball. Where it's like, okay, you chest it down and then decide before it even hits him.
Yeah.
So, like, before it even hits you, decide, okay, where am I going to go, left or right? Since he's left-footed, okay, chest, catch, shoot.
Yeah.
Essentially, so what
he got all bundled up there.
He got bundled up. So the thing is what you would want to do is, again, you would trap with your right foot and then follow through with your left. He doesn't do that. That's the thing, because I don't think he strategically thinks what to do. I think Vlahovic gets hit with the ball.
Because he's not in a good headspace right now. Like,
yeah.
The thing is, he's probably in that position where he's overthinking instead of just doing. And if you're an athletic player and you're thinking about what to do, you're already a half step behind.
You are, as the some folks say, you're already dead.
Yeah.
But it's true. I mean, the thing is like, you gotta, when you're there, he's gotta, I don't know if it's war games or whatever he has to do off the pitch, but he's got to run scenarios in his head where, okay, this is where I'm at. I got to think of this, and this. Like, his instincts, that's the key word. His instincts just isn't there. Where it's like, for example, Milik does have instinct. Like Moise Kean, we troll Moise Kean, but Moise Kean is very known for scoring cheesy goals. Like, I mean, even the goal against Hellas Verona, like, I did not expect him to have such a smooth touch and finish that into the bottom corner like he did. It's Moise Kean, but he has that thing. And we should probably get to the chat, because I know we're ignoring the chat a little bit here. But so Tom's saying Dusan has a very heavy first touch, and I think that's one of the reasons why they don't supply him through the middle, Kevin, is because he just doesn't have a clean touch. So, like, if he had a great touch, like for this, I hate Lukaku, but Lukaku is one of the better build-up players from that position, where he can pass him, he'll use his big body and hold the ball, where Dusan doesn't really do that well. Because, again, heavy touch. Because I think, because you know, there's that saying, like, for example, you guys know American football, where the receiver is already thinking about turning upfield instead of catching the football. It's kind of like Dusan, where he's already thinking of turning upfield before he receives the pass.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
I think that's one of the issues that Dusan has there, where it's like, and Chosium is saying, to be fair, Trezeguet will struggle with the way that we play as well. Our gameplay doesn't suit a target man. Yeah, but Trezeguet was an elite finisher. Like, his finishing ability was amazing. So Tom giving us a comment here saying, I feel like we're currently using temporary makeshift tactics until the summer, until Allegri needs to figure out how to set this team up properly. That is also true as well. Frankie talking about Quadrado. So the Quadrado green tail was lovely, even though he wasn't backing down from anyone. Upset that we won't have him for the next game. That is true. We will have DeCilio. And
which is the sad, honest to God truth, most likely.
Hey, it gives you defensive stability.
The human cone.
You never know. He might turn into DeCilio. So, and then Chosium says, Tevez did well because he is the one making the plays. Dusan isn't a right fit right now. Plus, he's not going through a good moment. And then KB says he lacks that hunter instinct, or translation for the U.S. folk, he ain't got that dog in him.
I mean, this was always the risk with him, right? I mean, like, the people who were questioning the big money move last year was, we bring in this incredible striker with a ton of potential, but where's the service going to come from? Like, we weren't scoring goals last year. The build-up play was poor. We weren't getting balls into the box. Like the system that he thrived in with Fiorentina is not a system that we play with. He's capable of scoring 20 plus goals a year, not with this play.
He's capable of scoring that, but he needs a team that has every player, including the coach, passing him the ball. And at Juve, it's not gonna happen. It's just difficult to do that because the thing is that makes you extremely one-dimensional as a team when you're built that way.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, think about it this way. So let's say that, it's a perfect situation or a perfect world and Juve runs the 4-3-3 because that's essentially what they were built to run was the 4-3-3. So we look at the healthy starting 11. So your right wing would technically be Di Maria. Your left wing would be Chiesa. Your strikers, Dusan. And then your midfield is going to be Rabiot, Pogba, Locatelli. That's your front six. All of those guys are really, really good and capable of taking shots. So, like, Dusan's not getting the ball from those guys. If Chiesa has a one-on-one opportunity, how many times do you think Chiesa is going to defer to Dusan? Maybe 1 out of 10 times. Same thing goes for Di Maria, where it's like, for example, at Fiorentina, he had I forgot it was one of the Napoli wingers and then another winger where you had guys that weren't really guys anywhere. Where it's like, okay, great, because the thing is one of the things. There's two things that players need to know when they're going from a mid-table team to your top tier teams. Is one, you will get scouted a lot more because everybody is watching you. Everyone is more concerned about you. And then two, you're going from a team or a system that goes into, again, you're shifting entirely where it's like, you're not the guy. At Fiorentina at the time, he was the guy. But here, he's not the guy. So it's one of those things where I'm like, ugh. And again, with Serbia, at Serbia, he's kind of the guy there. So that's who they play through. So going into some comments here. So Frankie talking about the tunnel. So Frankie is still trying to find the tunnel scuffle. Tom coming in saying it's frustrating because DV9 isn't a finished product, and with Juve typically being reserved, slow controlling build-up play system, I think he'll end up on an island up front. And then Kambako Gampachiro. That is such a Demon Slayer reference. I know. I totally know where that's from.
Okay, that's anime, is it not?
That is anime.
Oh,
Di Maria is too old to be running up and down the right wing. Touche. But that was kind of the vision they had in the summer. Totally agree with you. Tom saying, and also because of his form last season and the move to Juve, he is on the radar now, and defenders are not giving him space like he used to at Fiorentina. Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but when Juve played him when he was at Fiorentina, De Ligt pocketed him very, very well. De Ligt put Vlahovic in his pocket quite easily because, again, it's just a man-to press, and I'm sure teams kind of studied that, and that's kind of what happened. Chosium coming in saying, that's why I don't give Dusan too much crap. They brought him in, but didn't adjust to suit his capabilities and took advantage of what he's already proven. A risk that didn't pay off. And that's football, guys. Not every transfer is going to hit.
That's a big risk, unfortunately, but yeah. Keane's our best striker right now.
He is. Statistically, Moise Keane is our best striker.
Yep.
And it's crazy to think he's still only like 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, and that's the guy we like to shit on all the time. I'm like, come on. Like, I don't know. At least we have enough people producing on the team that it's not critical at this point.
Offensively, it's a good balance.
Well, we're fourth offensively, so it's not horrible.
Yeah, like it sucks. We're kind of emotional about the game and what happened and whatnot, but guys, we've scored 46 goals this season. The only teams that are higher than us is Milan, Inter, and
Napoli with 1,000 goals.
Yeah, with 64. So
1,000.
I mean, might as well be.
So, guys, offensively, we're in the top half of the table. Last season, yes, offensively we were terrible, but this season we're not that bad. It's not really, tragic. But David brings up, this is a very good point that David brings up as well. Plus, in Serbia, he plays with a massive guy like Mitrovic who creates room due to his physicality and good passing. We don't have that. I think that's the main difference between us and Serbia. And a lot of people are saying that. Like, Dusan needs a support striker. He needs a number 10. He needs a physical number 10 to feed him. I think that's how you unlock Dusan. Like, for example, how Holland has Kevin De Bruyne, Dusan needs a Kevin De Bruyne-esque player. Chiesa's not that guy right now. So like we need again a guy that can play as a center forward, almost like a Dybala-esque, but more physical than Dybala. And
Yeah.
that's I think how you essentially get the best out of him.
But I think what makes things really tactically difficult for us is Kostic's form.
Yes.
And because Kostic has been such a breakout player this year, like I honestly think he was brought in to be more of a squad player or to
Yes.
be starting when our first 11 wasn't fit. But he's
Mhm.
been unbenchable. And so that's why you can't play Kostic, Di Maria, Chiesa, and Vlahovic at the same time. And if Kostic is out there, you can't play with like a two-man midfield, especially against a team like Inter, right? So if Kostic is out there, you're automatically going to have to play with a 3-5-2 because we don't have a left back. And if we're doing a 4-3-3, like him going into kind of left wing position, we don't have a right winger on that side unless you want Chiesa there, but I prefer him on the left. I mean, Kostic throws a wrinkle into like it. I mean, I guess it's a good problem to have when our leading assist man is
It is.
creating some tactical issues, but it limits us a bit.
To be honest with you, next season it wouldn't surprise me if he shifts into a left wing. Like it doesn't surprise me if he switches positions next season. Because like with the arrival of Cambiaso and then with Sandro being kept on, so those two, I think those two, Sandro and Cambiaso, shore up the left back position, and then I just it wouldn't surprise me to go at that point where because to be honest with you, the 3-5-2 was made to suit Kostic. The team adjusted to play around Kostic because think about it, when all of us, any YouTube or Juve content creator did a video on Kostic back at the time, everyone was saying he's a good substitute until Chiesa is healthy.
Yeah.
Till Chiesa comes back, Kostic holds it. But right now, Kostic is dominating.
Yeah.
Like you can't not play him.
And if you want to do like the Mitrovic thing with Mitrovic kind of situation with us, if you want to put like a Milik out there with Vlahovic and you want Kostic out there as well, where do you put Chiesa and Di Maria? I don't think you can.
You can't.
Yeah.
Because the thing is like, and this is what I think Allegri needs to figure out. Because barring a catastrophic failure, it's safe to assume that Allegri comes back next summer.
Yeah. I think that's the given.
Yeah, I would agree. He's coming.
Because the thing is like, I think the only formation right now that suits every single player on the pitch next season is going to be the 4-2-3-1. Because you have your width play, you have your two wide men, you have your center forward, and then you have your support striker that plays right behind him, and then you have your two defensive midfield pivots. So saying that again with the news that Rabiot apparently is out for sure and wants to go to the Premier League, then you have a double pivot of Locatelli and Fagioli that play your deep two. And then you have a substitute of Berenetche, Moretti, Pogba, and etc. Because you'll still be running a midfield three or a trident three. But like, for example, in this case, you have Chiesa on the left, Chiesa or Kostic alternating on the left, Dusan up top, and then you have Pogba as your center attacking midfielder that's playing behind Dusan, which Pogba is big, strong, receive the ball, pass the ball. Pogba is, again, perfect for that role. And then on the right, you would have Di Maria or whoever they're looking in as a right wing.
Yeah.
So I think this is my thoughts. I think that is going to be a transition to next season. I think that might be the move next season. This year, it makes no sense to switch out of the 3-5-2 just because it's been working well. And going on to David. So David says, I think Chiesa can be the guy. The only problem is limited playing time. When he stays healthy and gets to know Dusan better, he has the needed creativity. Yes, you're right. But the only concern that we have with Chiesa right now is where's his head at? Because that's the problem. Because Chiesa has a bad case of the yips.
There's a Ted Lasso.
That is a Ted Lasso reference because somebody was asking about it. But I think Chiesa has a bad case of the yips in his legs because he's not confident on his feet. He's healthy, but he's just not confident on his legs because you can even tell like the way that he moves, some of his movements. He's like
Yeah,
this.
but I will say though, like when he runs, like he runs like you strapped like a jetpack to his back. Like he is opening up his stride though. So like that is reassuring. Like I think that the yips, like it probably is a little bit mental, but like because when he's in the moment and going for it, like he does unleash. There's not a faster player on the field than him when he opens up.
He just has to let it fly. Like that's the honest to truth when it comes to Chiesa. Like he just has to let it go. Like just it's like Spider-Man. Like when he loses his powers and everyone's just kind of like, what do you do? Just take a leap of faith, man. You just gotta immerse yourself into it, and you'll get it. And that's kind of where I think Chiesa's right there right now. He's just kind of in that like he's just got to jump. He's just got to let it go. Same thing with Dusan as well. Because the thing is like I think us as Juventini, we got to remember we probably have one of the more younger squads.
Oh, we do. Right?
Like
I think we've started. I mean, in Serie A, I think we've had the youngest starting 11 almost consistently this year.
Yeah, because our oldest guy is Danilo, and Quadrado and Sandro. Those are our three oldest dudes. Rabiot's 28.
Bonucci.
Bonucci hasn't seen the field of play in like months.
You guys, I'm gonna have to get off here in a second.
It's your stop.
All right.
Yeah,
It's your stop,
Yeah.
Kevin. We'll see you, but we
All right,
appreciate you coming in.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining. Dave and Dash, you guys have a great rest of your what day? Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Everything's
Yeah,
running
yeah.
together.
Middle of the week.
Enjoy the rest of your
Middle of the
Tuesday.
Thanks,
See you guys
guys.
later.
And hey guys, check out Kevin's video that we made as well too. Really awesome video about
Yeah.
the ultras and the stadium culture. Super
Yeah,
awesome video. So
sure.
check that out too. But kind of answering some questions too. So Chosium is saying, Pogba, a huge question for me. How long he's been out? Will he still have it? I think he still does. I still think he does.
I think he does.
I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, he's
And-
superstar level. He'll have it.
Kombako Gompachiro says, Giants, are you guys from the Midwest, East Coast, or Canada? I can't tell where exactly. I am from the Midwest. Dave is from Canada.
You got it right. Just throw them all down. No. I mean, I get it because the accents are fairly similar. So you're like, we're about. So yeah, but yeah, you split the difference.
Split the difference in a sense. Dave and I are kind of like nearby geographically too. So
Yeah, a few hours away. Which I mean, in terms of North America, is nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And then Frankie saying racist chance to Lukaku from some of the Juventini is unfortunate, but the result.
I feel that's what
this
he
far.
was. I feel that's what he was reacting to with the shushing. I have a feeling there was some racist chance.
Yeah, at that point, just let it go. He just got yourself a red card.
Yeah. Still, I mean, we don't. You'd think that in today's day and age we wouldn't be dealing with this, but I guess we are.
Yeah,
It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. It shouldn't happen. Yeah. No, I know. It's saying, okay, yeah, we got a bunch of black players, and why would we be racist if they're on our side? It's tribalism. It's all it is.
It is. It's
Do they mean to be racist per se? I don't know. That's tough to say. I don't think they're all out racist. They choose when it's good. They're idealists. So whenever it works for them, that's when they turn out like this. When it doesn't work for them, then they're like, oh, they just toss it in the corner and pretend it doesn't happen. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's
yeah, and the thing is too is like they're people like that are even harmful towards our own players, which is like super frustrating too.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got Kevin's footage of the Quadrado goal.
Do we now?
I can share it with you guys. Show you guys something cool just to show you guys our good friend Kevin and what he does per se.
They just saw him. You know how to say our good friend Kevin. They know who he is now.
They know who Kevin is.
He was just here.
He was just here.
This guy Kevin
All
let
right.
me know.
So this is Kevin's point of view. Oops.
That's the other one.
Did I just have the same one?
Yep.
Oh, I'm dumb.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same one. That's okay. Whatever.
It is the same one. I got it. Just give me a minute.
That's all you need. He always says he just needs a minute.
That's all I need. Just give me a minute. That's all I need. 1 minute, 60 seconds. Right, here we go. That's the Quadrado goal.
That's a tough angle, I'll be honest.
Why is it so bright? Like on my actual thing, it's fine, but we throw it on StreamYard, it just gets like super bright.
Damn, I don't know what's going on with that. That is weird. Man, what a night, man. What a night.
Yeah. Whew. All right, chat. You guys got any final thoughts before we sign off here? Any final thoughts, final questions?
Yeah, I mean, with the Twitch, we've been going for
Like 4 hours now.
Yeah,
I don't know how Beppe does that, because Beppe will do like a Twitch stream.
He's streaming right now, you know?
Is he?
Yes, he's in his hotel room.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I mean, we're done. Go watch Beppe.
Yeah. We'll wrap this up. Guys, go check out Jesus Juve as well. He's our mentor and our uncle. Alleged uncle.
We don't know the mother. Oh man. Well, thanks for joining us for this quick. Just popped her up, you know, coming in hot just as it is. So yeah, we appreciate that.
And the cat says Red Bull Espresso. Yes.
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 Yeah, that's Beppe.
Alrighty, guys. Because again, Dave and I don't really have a plan for this because again, we weren't really planning to do this. We kind of had a friendly wager this morning as we were doing week planning this week. We were like, should we do a live or a podcast episode? And Dave's like, you know, if it's more controversial, we'll do it. We'll do a live right after. And I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. In my head thinking it's not gonna be controversial, and then.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Chosium is saying you guys definitely deserve more than 20-ish viewers. Hey, Chosium, we're a new channel, so please tell your friends, tell your neighbors, your dogs, your cats, your uncles.
We love dogs and cats. I got 2 right here. Can you?
So again, guys, Dave, I think we're only what, 6 months old?
8.
6 to 8 months. Yeah, 8 months old.
8.
So yeah, Gompachiro and Chosium. We're a fairly new channel. That's why not that many people know about us, but we're trying. We're doing.
Thanks for joining us, though. We definitely appreciate it.
We appreciate you guys being the new guys that have talked in and joined us. So like the live, y'all guys, and share it too, just to post, just to get it going in the algorithm as well. We've got other videos on the channel too that you can see as well. Some podcast episodes, all kinds of stuff. But Dave, hit the music. We'll sign off. And
all right.
See you guys on the.
Oh, this is the thing. You have to stay around for the music, guys, because
you got to stay around for.
It gets weird. It gets.
The official video sign off now. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, it's getting ready. Go.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this impromptu live reaction stream where we absolutely roasted Inter and talked smack about Lukaku because nobody likes Lukaku. Despite the result, we still move on to the next game. We move on to Lazio this Saturday that we need to get these 3 points in. And then we'll celebrate Easter for all of you guys that celebrate Easter. We're going to have some videos that are going to be coming out to you guys for the rest of the week, some pre-recorded stuff, maybe a podcast episode. So, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Dave, tell them goodbye.
Goodbye, you all. I love it. I love you all for coming in, especially for all the new viewers. Forza Juve, Bino alla fine. We got Lazio up next. Let's do this.